you gotta get your shit together. So yesterday you let yourself fall in love a little bit and you got your heart broken. Serves you right for having feelings. Starting now, you are a hard, heartless career gal. Go to work, be awesome at it, and don't waste time on foolish flights of fancy. From now on, you are a robot. Beep, bop, boop, blurp, bleep.
Hustle culture is a nightmare. Dare I say, a nightmare on Wall Street. The nightmare before hustle miss, grind miss, hustle miss, crypto miss, Bitcoin miss. Forget it, never mind.
My name is...
A question for the audience. Question. This is mandatory. You have to answer me. If you don't answer me, I will find you. I will come to your house and I will steal your dog and sell them to the pound. And also I'll piss on your rugs. Would you rather have a dinner with Jay-Z or $500,000? If you're, I don't know, a normal person, you'll take the money because it's free money. And why on earth would you not take the free money? However, if you're a hustler, you'll take the dinner with Jay-Z. Why, you might ask? I don't know. Jay-Z, he's a very successful man and he's married to Beyonce, and it's like, I guess people want advice on how to marry Beyonce. I don't know. Listen, no, I know with Jay-Z, not only is he a rapper, musician, dude, person, he also has a lot of businesses. He does this and that and the third. He has at least 3 children as far as I'm aware. I tuned them out after Blue Ivy. I heard there were twins. Beyonce has twins. People see the success that Jay-Z has, and maybe it has something to do with his come up, his origin story. I don't know the origin story of Jay-Z, so I'm sure there's a lot of lore going into that question that would make it make more sense to me. But honestly, I just hear, would you rather have life-changing money or would you rather have a dinner with a man that you've never met before? Is he at least paying? Can you imagine taking the dinner with Jay-Z and you still have to pay for the dinner? Mind you, what's really hilarious about this question is that I think recently Jay-Z was asked the question, would you rather have the dinner with Jay-Z or $500,000? And Jay-Z said he wouldn't take the dinner with Jay-Z. So, and maybe it's because he is Jay-Z, so there's no point taking the dinner with Jay-Z. But I don't think that's it. I think Jay-Z's like, please take the money. I can't help you. Hustle culture, it is the bane of my existence. Every day, I'm being force-fed potential side hustle, and I'm being shamed for taking a nap. What can I say? I'm a proud victim of the iconic 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. nap. Sue me. I didn't take my nap today. I actually was working on this video just for you. The things I do for you. Subscribe. Let me say for the record that I don't think that hustle culture is all bad. It's the product of the hands that were dealt to most people, and I believe that this phenomenon was created with good intentions. I would like to believe that it was created with good intentions. As we all know, the prices of everything is increasing, yet wages aren't increasing with it. Minimum wage is $7.25, and a bag of apples is $10. I would have to work for 2 hours to be able to afford a bag of apples. Somebody needs to pay for this, and it's not going to be me. Having 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 jobs, it isn't uncommon anymore because somebody has to pay the bills. At the end of the day, this video is not meant to shame anybody who is building a lemonade stand at the end of their cul-de-sac to try to make ends meet, unless you don't have a permit for that lemonade stand. You do know you have to have a permit to sell lemonade, right? But you knew that. Oh, you didn't? You don't have a permit to sell your watery lemon juice to your neighbors?
Prozac can lead to suicide.
But lemonade can lead to smiles, which can cause dimples.
Dimples? I'll take 2.
Thank you. You're good for business.
I'm not here to shame people who need to pick up extra shifts. We're going to be exploring the more toxic side of hustle culture and how exhausting the whole movement is and how exhausting it is to be alive. The toxic hustlers want to eradicate having free time and focus on making that money. Divas getting money. Now we're being told that having time to watch Netflix is a waste of time and should be used to further our careers.
If you have time to watch Netflix, you have time to get a side hustle. Let me just say it like that.
Why'd you have to go and do that?
I'm just saying.
Making us all feel guilty for sitting there and watching some
I'm
Netflix.
just saying, do something during that time. I have a buddy that I follow online and she does the surveys.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
you can do the surveys.
Yeah.
And it's like there is always something you can do to make money. Even if it's a little bit, there's always something you can do with that extra 30 minutes here and 40 minutes there.
I find this video to be fascinating because essentially she's saying that your free time is worth $15 because that's how much money you could be making instead of watching watching BoJack Horseman on Netflix. You haven't watched BoJack Horseman yet? You watching my videos and you haven't watched BoJack Horseman. Doesn't that sound ridiculous? That's like spending all that money to go to Disney World and you don't even know who Mickey Mouse is. Like, what are you doing here? Why are you watching Netflix? You could be taking those weird surveys that give you like 30 cents for taking each survey. Jesus Christ, I've done the surveys. The surveys are so obnoxious. I just don't even, it's not even worth it. If you have time to sit, you have time to make money. Ooh, scam the 7-year-old that lives next door. Ooh, rob a bank. Ooh, impersonate a Nigerian prince if you have to. Ooh. Life is full of choices. You got to make sure that you're making the right one. Life is also a highway. That's unrelated, but I feel like that was a necessary addition to the conversation. I'm sure you've heard this phrase before. Everyone has the same 24 hours. It's practically their motto. I'm convinced that it's their sleeper agent code phrase that activates the hustler mindset amongst finance bros and aspiring millionaires. Honestly, if I were you, I would actively avoid mentioning anything about time altogether. This obsession with constantly maximizing every single hour of every single day and dedicating your entire feeble existence to working sounds exhausting as hell. You're 25. You should be in the club shaking some ass. What are you doing? I had to show you this because, good Lord, we have lost the plot.
Slaves worked all the hours they were awake for their entire lives. In American history, in Egyptian history, in the rest of the world that had slaves, which is most of the world at some given point. I think, like, if they can do it, so can I. Now you're like, well, did they have a happy existence? Well, they didn't get to pick the work they did, but it means that you can work. That's if you have the cap behind you. You can work every hour of the day.
That was really bad.
Now we're idolizing the forced labor that slaves had to do. Everybody cheered. Except they didn't. Slaves? Are you kidding me? Wait. This has to be a prank. This is a prank, isn't it? There has to be some sort of hidden camera or something. What is? There it is. Jesus Christ. You got me. You really got me. Dang, I didn't even see that. How did you get a camera right there? Why is it in my wall? That points to my bed. Are you looking at me when I'm sleeping? Okay, but you got me, so. Harriet Tubman would piss in his mouth if she could, because she didn't do all of that for him to get on a podcast and start spewing that. I don't know why I'm surprised. I already knew that the video was going to piss me off the second I saw a man in front of a microphone. The only men allowed to have podcasts are them and those guys that pop up on my For You page every once in a while. They're kind of funny. I'm gonna give it to them. They got it. Let me give the slave guys some leniency because I do understand what he's trying to say. Like, I'm not trying to be stupid on purpose. Like, I get what he's saying. It's basically the 24-hour speech, but make it insensitive and poorly thought out, maybe racist too. Yeah, I haven't connected the dots on that one yet, but I'm throwing it into the field anyway. If you want to inspire people to get out and work, I would recommend that you don't tell them to work as if they are being held captive and have no other choice. Nothing about slavery seems appealing, but I may be in the minority on this one, as I often am, because I am a minority after all. So, what is the hustle? We keep hearing people yap about getting to work, but what is the job? What are we doing? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Luckily for you, I have created a short and sweet presentation to showcase the top 3 jobs that you'll typically hear hustlers talk about. Hello, my name is Professor World, but you can call me anytime. These are the top 3 hustle jobs. Get your ass up and work. The first job, we have entrepreneured. I'm gonna be honest, halfway through trying to spell entrepreneur, I realized I don't remember how to spell entrepreneur. So yeah, business owners, a lot of hustle people, they really love, they love their business. But really, in actuality, they're drop shipping. I've seen so many TikToks of people being like, girls, start that side hustle. Do you know how much stuff you can get off of AliExpress? All you gotta do is buy that in bulk and then upcharge it. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's not a hustle, that's a scam. Entrepreneured, more like loser. Selling sunset. All right, basically this is just, it's real estate. All right, it's a really blurry picture. Work with me here. So there are people who invest in real estate properties, or they sell real estate. There's a lot of people who don't have degrees, but you can get your real estate license. Not gonna lie, Selling Sunset, it's a great shop. A lot of people get into the real estate game and they're like, dude, you can make so much money here. And in a way you can. After watching Selling Sunset, like truthfully, if you play your cards right, you can make a good buck. A lot of these hustle people are just like hustle, 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 work, work, work. And same thing with the Selling Sunset girls. They're like hustle, 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 work, work, work. I like it when they do it. The Selling Sunset girls do it because they're pretty and they're messy. When there are dweebs online telling me to hustle, 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 work, 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 they're just nerds. The third one is finance bro. No, we're not going to invest in Pitcoin. These are the people who will yap your ear off about how you could be saving so much money if you just stopped buying coffee from Dunkin' and also stop door dashing, stuff like that. And they're right, but the way they say it is super condescending and nobody wants to listen to them. And truthfully, I'm just not taking life advice from people who wear those ugly ass vests all the time. Like, look at them. Sorry, I just don't listen to people in ugly outfits. My brain cannot even absorb the information that's being thrown in my face because it's like, well, you look like that. So clearly you don't have your life together if that's what you're willingly choosing to look like. I'm not saying that these jobs are not respectable because you can make a crap ton of money. Since the dawn of time, we have been told that Americans can become successful as long as they put in the effort and the work. And then if they work hard enough, they'll have their white picket fence and they'll have the 3.5 kids and they'll have the dog named Scooby, and then they're gonna have their mystery machine and they're gonna solve mysteries, and then they're going to unmask a new villain every week, and it's usually like the mayor or the bank owner, and they're deciding to terrorize the town because of some petty reason and they just don't want to lose their business or something, and so they dress up like I don't know, the Green Goblin, and then start flying around on a scooter and then start doing I'm sorry, I'm losing the plot. I've lost it. Point is, being a business owner, for example, has a lot of moving parts involved, and it does take a lot of work not to go bankrupt and resort to selling feet pics. So it's respectable. I'm not saying that being an entrepreneur or selling sunset or being a finance bro, I'm not saying that there's anything inherently wrong with being in those fields. The problem with this hustle mindset is that people think that working hard is all it takes to reach your goals. Unfortunately, that's not the secret formula anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. We're not talking about that. Sorry. You go try the Krusty Krab? I think they have the secret for, I don't. The rich are just getting richer, and the middle class is becoming the lower class. It's getting out of hand. The wage gap's insane. In short, we're fucked. I don't know, maybe we should all kill ourselves. Who said that? Sorry, I think I was hacked for a second. I didn't say that. It really doesn't matter how motivated you are at your job if the Nepo baby gets the promotion because their uncle's the CEO. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, though, that you shouldn't try your best to be successful. But don't run yourself to the ground because you're trying to get rich quick or whatever. Like, life is already difficult as it is. Why are you trying to live life on hard mode on purpose? It just doesn't make any sense. You don't automatically get a reward because you're living life on hard mode. Otherwise, a lot of people in this country would be filthy spanking rich right now. Mental health is neglected when it comes to this hustle mindset, and they refuse to take that into account when people challenge their beliefs. I've been called lazy all of my life, mainly by my parents, because I take time to sleep in and have hobbies that aren't monetized. Like, for example, I'm a reader. Y'all know this. I love my books. Haven't been reading lately, not gonna lie, but ordinarily I would be reading something. I'm currently kind of reading Babel Babble. I've read 3 pages of it in the span of a week. And I love my books. And I love talking to other people about those books. It's fun. When you have that toxic hustle culture mindset, you're immediately trying to find ways to capitalize off of the hobby, which defeats the whole purpose of a hobby in the first place. Like, I'm just reading for funsies. I should not be thinking in my tiny little walnut brain, I should not be thinking about ways to monetize off of it. Like, no, I'm just enjoying myself, having fun. I'm reading. The fun in it for me is being able to put the review on Goodreads and have people read those reviews. Follow me on Goodreads, by the way. You can also friend me. I friend everybody back. It's sad that people can't grasp the concept of doing something purely for enjoyment. Like, have you tried taking the stick out of your ass and stopping to smell the roses? Have you tried having fun? Have you tried spending time with friends and family? Have you tried being happy? I don't know. Just a thought. Burnout is a beast. No mister. If you keep pushing yourself to make all of these money moves, eventually you're gonna crash and burn. Steen. Remember that show? I do agree that hard work and dedication to whatever the hell it is that you're doing is important, but remember to take a breather. You know, like, relax, dude. Like, it's not that serious. This guy, however, kind of doesn't believe that, though. This bald dude doesn't believe that you should even be in your damn house at all, actually.
You should never be at home. That's what I tell young people. Home is for 7 hours of sleep, and that's it. The amount of time you spend at home is inversely correlated to your success professionally and romantically. You need to be out of the house.
It's just such an unrealistic expectation to have of people. Human beings are not meant to be working nonstop. This isn't normal. We shouldn't have to sell our soul to the Grim Reaper and eat our toenails for dinner just so that way we can make our dreams come true. Because working sucks, all right? The main reason why so many people are vocal about being against hustle culture is because of that thing that happened in 2020. Remember that? We were all forced to stay at home and nobody was going to work. For a lot of people, lockdown was hell on earth, and I can't blame them. Yeah, people were dying. And if you had an undesirable home life, then you're stuck with your family. For me, the pandemic was me just learning TikTok dances and watching Black Clover. Like, I blew through like over 100 episodes of Black Clover in a very short period of time. That, Dr. Stone, that's a good show. For other people, though, lockdown was very enlightening because it was nice not to be able to work, or have to work, really, and be able to dedicate your time towards hobbies and just doing mundane things and just enjoying existing. This whole capitalism shit is whack. Nobody really wants to do it. And being out of work only has made people more aware of how intense being in the workforce is. That's why some people are not taking these hustlers seriously. Nobody wants to work that much all the time. They're only doing that because they have to.
You shouldn't have to sell the plasma out of your body to get by. You shouldn't have to monetize your hobbies, the things you should be doing for fun, just to have a quick second stream of income. You shouldn't have to take 1,000 surveys a day or join 30 focus groups or play that little bingo, bubble pop, whatever game with the hopes of making an extra $20 so you can eat something decent for dinner. And you shouldn't have hot girl side hustles bookmarked anywhere on your technology. Now, I'm not shaming you if this is your reality, because I get it, because I've been there. These are things that I have done, thought about doing, or continue to think about doing to have some extra money. But what I am saying is that you're not special. That I'm saying that a lot of people have this lived reality, and we shouldn't. You shouldn't have to work multiple jobs, have multiple streams of passive income, and pick up an extra side hustle on the weekend, maybe a little bit of Instacart, so you can have a nice place to live and food on the table for your family, even if your family is just you. And I know we've normalized it, like hustle culture, stay on the grind, get your money up, not your funny up. Like, I know we're used to it, but we shouldn't be. We were not put on this earth to work forever. What I'm saying is, if you're looking for a second or third job, or if you're getting an ad to sell your plasma or any other bodily fluid, or if you find yourself thinking about what chat service you can join that will send you more than 10 cents a text for every lonely person you message, you should be angry. You should be boiling angry. And you should carry that with you into all the decisions you make.
Glorifying the struggle, that's not something anybody wants to do. Like, you're trying to repackage the whole taking up an extra shift, working 3, 4, 5 jobs. Like, they're repackaging the struggle and turning it into the hustle, which could be empowering to some people who are in those situations. That could be empowering, you know, making light out of a difficult situation, but that shouldn't be the expectation. Moral of the story, you should definitely follow your dreams and work towards your goals. But have you heard of the tortoise and the hare? For starters, there was definitely some sexual tension between the two, but that's irrelevant to the message. Relax if you can. You only get one life. Unless the reincarnation people were right, then Never mind, I guess. Me personally though, I believe there is an afterlife, and it's actually just infinite Mario Kart. Like, you're racing against other people who are also dead. Like, not like playing video games. No, I mean like it's like an IRL physical, you're in the like you're driving the golf cart. Can you imagine blue shelling Rosa Parks? Be honest, would you blue shell Rosa Parks? I would. Guilty. We can't let her be in first place. We gotta send her to the back of the bus. I'm sorry. I love you, Rosa Parks. But that's the video. Thank you so much for watching the video. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the love on all of my videos lately. It's been really, really cool. If you like the video, like the person, subscribe to the video, subscribe to the person, do whatever you want. Doesn't matter to me. All of my social medias will be linked down in the description if you like to follow me in other places, or stalk me, or hound me down. And I'll see you guys when I see you. Okay, bye.